William McKenna Part 1 by W.A. Patterson, winter 2008. It's a drought year, and everything seems fine. It shouldn't be that way, should it? I cussed off William the other day and brought his wife down to the creek. What a fine time. She kicks, I can tell you. I've never had such good cunt as I've had with that woman. What a fine time. The sun is shining today. I am sterling today. William's father is in the hospital. Said it's his heart again. New day again. Fundamental. I stayed up with Ma last night. She knitted. I held the cat and watched the television. Fundamental. Next day, down at the creek, William's wife lay naked for me again. For me alone, again. 'Cept for the critters. Course. Now, that's an ailment that my father never did tell me about. Jesus knows, I cannot blame him for it. My brother Dave came home last week, and he and William lit the town up. A bit. William's wife. Lord. Some say it takes a man to move a mountain, but I bet William's losses are not so great. I wrote that down 10 years ago in my journal. These are some of the common furies of these fields and this land. The fields, the land, again. We had thought that the furies had disappeared in this land because of the flatness of it. It is partly true, and that makes it worse, and most of us don't even understand why, or that there is this particular what to ask a why of. These fields and prairies that are this land here are steeped in history, and therefore we are also. It is unfortunate because history destroys everything, and it is unnatural. History does not belong. It is a Protestant dictum that we should have it that way. But the history has already happened here, so we can no longer influence it or stop it. Most of us here, of course, don't even think about this, not even up until we die. These are not meager things. They are liable to furious remembrance, so they are able to hunt, be they ghosts or other fraught things or what they may be. I was never hired for this covenant with record keeping. It's not so much a yoke on me. I just know what to tell. Well, that is not true. I do know what to tell, that is true. But that history, being knowing what to tell, is a load on me, and it is on William, and it is on his wife. And on Dave. I love Dave, but he drifted a long time ago. And I don't know him anymore. That is not a trifling thing to say of a brother. And it is not a trifling thing in point of fact. But so it is. When he was young, Dave read and read. He was the family bookworm. Then the history took form in his mind, that of which he read, and he opted to that world. He let it do its unstoppable burial work in him. That history learned him. It learned him too hard. I know it did. I know what he was reading, and I know who he was visiting nights and other times, and it was not that his visited were bad because they weren't. I know. I know the whole story. By what sum has it been given to me to become the historian? I cannot go further now than to get into the deep earth of that which learned him too hard, which is now supposed to allow comfort for me, that which after its destroying, I've got to embrace to keep it away from the furious men of the day that still deny it. It is maybe a trifle to some, but it is a universal good thing when a man has a horse. For I will ride, book in mind, William in tail, Dave. Dave, I do not know where Dave will be when I ride. I hope he will be with William's wife down at the creek, because she is a compassionate and soulful woman. And William is not a hurtable man. I can no longer tell these words. I am tired. I lay me down to God's issuance and mercy that I do not repeat or cause the man and woman belittling furies that we name history, but which is really a terrible march. I finish, for the time, apparently, end of part 1.